1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, I'm Ben Sherlock.
I'm Luke Jamieson.
And this is Funny Talks with Ben and Luke. We welcome you, and we hope you have a good time. Hi. Alright, well, let's talk about some of the people who've died this year. I'll get my phone out. We've had lots of deaths this year. It's been a pretty grim year.
Jesse Eisenberg. Oh wait, we're waiting on that one.
That's just your
Joking.
dream last night. Well, John Mahoney was a big one for me. Fraser's dad. What the fuck are you doing? Just open the
Keep
door and
rolling.
go.
Fuck. Where's he off?
We're going to take a short intermission.
Right.
He needs chargers for his cameras.
All of them. Has it cut?
No.
What's he doing? Is he going home to get them? Or is he having
No,
what?
you just got to get past me. I thought
right.
this would last, but
How long's he got left on that? Because we'll think about wrapping up soon anyway.
this one I think needs charging as well.
Yeah, this one needs charging.
What's going on?
I'll cut this off, don't worry.
Okay, so
I think it just adds to it.
can you?
If it's just like raw, I think it's fine.
This is
Personally.
this is an authentic experience that's been captured. Are you still rolling with that? Or-
No, but I will be in a sec.
Okay, so the camera's just on me for now. No close-ups of Lukey.
Meh.
Is he back on?
Let me reset this one.
Alright, I'll just get up this list of people who are dead.
Right, ready? Okay.
Alright, so lots of deaths this year. There has been Neil Simon, one of the great humorists, who, he created The Odd Couple, so obviously a long time ago, it's been a long time coming that he died. I didn't even know he was still alive when I got the news. Aretha Franklin,
Oh yeah.
obviously a very famous person. For me, she's...
I was gonna go there for a Halloween party, but it was deemed
Were you?
not appropriate.
That's not appropriate.
I love Aretha Franklin. Well, I loved her.
That's not appropriate on a number of different levels.
Didn't she had children? Side note. She had a kid when she was like fucking, what was it, 12 or something like that? Or even younger? I don't know.
Something like that, yeah. And the dad was... I mean, I can't really remember, so I don't want to speculate and say something that's wildly wrong and inappropriate, but yeah, it was something like that. She had a very tragic upbringing. I know that much. Much like Richard Pryor. I don't know why
He's dead too.
I'm linking them together. Who else had a tragic childhood? Stephen Colbert did. Anyway, let's not just list people with tragic pasts. Aretha Franklin, I remember for me, the best thing she ever did was be in the Blues Brothers. Because...
Oh, when she plays Thingy's fucking wife.
Yeah.
She's really good in that as well.
She was. It's... because my frame of references are mostly comedy. So that's what I mean, obviously I know her songs because it's famous.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I've seen
Did
Blues
Cilla
Brothers
Black
before.
die this year? I wasn't too fucking arsed. Last year.
That was like 4 years ago. Or
Was
3
it?
years ago. It was ages ago, yeah.
Not arsed.
Right.
I'm really not bothered. When
Why?
people are like, oh, it's a great...
Who's she? Is she... Would you say she's...
Exactly.
No, I mean, I know who she is, but I mean, would you say she's our Aretha Franklin?
No.
No, well, I wasn't a big fan of Burt Reynolds. That was a big one.
That was a big
'Cause
one.
He's...
He can be our Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. He's Bandit. Bandit died. Anyway. And Boogie Nights, he was good in Boogie Nights. So Smokey and the Bandit was Fun Reynolds. Shows the guy can be fun.
And he was
in
an Archer as well.
Oh yeah, that's himself.
Side note. Oh, fucking disclaimer again. Yeah. We're sorry fucking Cilla Black had passed. But
Yeah, sorry.
It's not,
Cilla
it's
Black
not that we kind of...
devotees.
Like, we're not fans. Maybe
No,
not.
it's I don't know. I mean, everyone has their own cup of tea.
Yeah, because we've got to
she's
kind of
not
be,
mine.
You've got to kind of be nice towards people that have died. Unless
Yeah.
it's Bill Cosby. I don't think people will be that arsed. Or
He's
Hitler.
died in spirit.
Yeah.
Now I'm just waiting for him to die properly. But you know, there's
Do you reckon like he's like in prison? Like someone's like, oh, they go to shank him, and then he goes, oh no, this, you know, and then he kind of go, ah,
like, oh, it's America's dad.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that would stop them from shanking him. I mean, I don't know. Well, the Cosby Show was huge back in the day. That was like the biggest thing on TV. It was drawing in more viewers than the Super Bowl. And now, you know, he's not quite as beloved. I think the only thing that would get more viewers with him in than the Super Bowl now is if he was executed. But that's not going to happen. I think he's in a happy state. Not emotionally. I mean, a US state that doesn't.
Do you reckon
kill
he's still
people.
raping in prison?
He might be, yeah. I mean, a lot of people are thinking, oh, maybe he's going to get his comeuppance. Maybe he's the one doing the raping in prison.
With the fingering and...
Well, that's delightful Cosby impression. Right, moving on. Who else has died? Who we actually like? Vern Troyer, you don't like him, do you? Because he was, you know, morally dubious.
Which one's he?
Mini-me.
Oh, no.
No, do you want to tell the story of his girlfriends, his infidelities?
Okay, he was on fucking Big Brother or something or other. I don't know.
Fun.
And he had like a supermodel of a fucking girlfriend and he cheated on it. Like she's tall as well, apparently. And I don't know what.
Not just by his standards.
But you know, it's like, how the fuck would he pleasure her? Like, even his forearms, like, I don't know, 2 inches or something. You know.
Yeah, no.
It's
You
not
try
like-
and stick the whole thing in, but
I don't know.
so I don't know what he does.
I don't know. Unless he just like climbs up inside.
I honestly,
Like
I
he did in
don't.
Austin Powers with fucking Mike Myers.
So anyway, he's dead, and you know, so are other people. But it's easy to laugh at him, which is inappropriate because he's dead, but also he's mini-me.
Well, at the end of the day, he was there to be laughed at. He was a fucking... he was a fucking small
Yeah,
version
I mean, he
of fucking...
became famous because he made fun of his height. So I don't think it's necessarily... We're just honouring his legacy, really.
What did he die of? He got, like, a cold or the flu or something. It was something that we could fucking survive with.
I
It was
don't know.
something like
I
that.
mean, maybe he just had a little ticker and he finally conked out. I think
He's only
maybe...
like 40-something.
Yeah, but he's little.
Right.
If he went out-
Right, so the smaller you are, the less number of years you have.
If he went out drinking with his... I don't know how to say the size of a person who's not his size. I don't know what the right word to say is.
Friends. If he went out drinking with his friends. Or do
But
you
then
mean
that
like
might
his
implies they're all his
Time
little
Bandits
friends.
crew?
So yeah, and but Terry Gilliam was with them because he directed Time Bandits,
Okay.
and he was drinking.
Actually, no, Time Bandits would fucking him up because they were dwarves. He's a midget. Is
Well, anyway,
midget right
so-
terminology? I don't know.
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that blood is alcohol based, so it goes throughout to your blood, and that's why bigger people get drunk slower, and small people get drunk
That's
faster.
bollocks. I drink well more than you and you still get fucked up.
I know we're anomalies, but well, I think you. I don't know. I think I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because
Because I drink every day.
I.
I'm immune to the poison.
Yeah, but so do I. But I guess not in a depressive way like you. I do it for fun.
Yeah.
So
If you had mutilated genitals, wouldn't you drink?
I think maybe because you've been
We'll
drinking.
pop picture up in a second. No, fuck that.
I think 'cause you've been drinking whiskey and things for longer, and I was more of a beer guy, and then only recently I've gone into whiskey and things like that. So I don't know. There's a number of factors, but a man with the blood of Vern Troyer is not going to last very long. He did like one shot, and that's probably what killed him.
I'm looking. Where's my phone?
Fine. I don't know why we're speculating because I just googled it.
You tell us who else has died.
All right, I'll
That
say who else has died.
We
This
also
is
don't give a shit
It's
about.
a very morbid conversation that we're having. Ken Dodd, Sir Ken Dodd, that guy could perform for like 6 hours, even towards the end. I mean, he'd stop and say like, "What?"
It says suicide. Okay, at the end of the day, like if he fucking trips over a step or jumps off a step, is that suicide? You know. But it says suicide by alcohol poisoning.
Oh right, okay.
Did you fucking guess that or what?
I just guessed it. I just guessed it because the little guy going out with a model that he was trying to have.
All right, this is the fucking bitch he was going out with. I mean that in a nice way. All right, she's an actress and model.
There isn't a nice way, but you meant it in not a mean way.
Let me just try and. Piece of fucking shit.
Right. So, what are you looking for? Nudes.
I'm just gonna say it's sexy.
Brittany Powell's sexy. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
fucking EE like to censor your Google searches so they can't view adult content, and that's another form of censorship, which is
Right.
what we stand against.
I'll put it on one camera here. Wait, what have I searched? Sexy, there you go.
That's a widey.
That one. Go on.
This is who Vern Troyer, aka Mini Me,
Cheated on.
cheated on.
You sad little man.
So I don't know if you regretted it.
I didn't even need to fucking put sexy. Wait, she fucking stayed with him till his death.
What? Oh, she thought, oh, I
She
can't let
fucking
this.
defo killed him. It was a fucking Kurt Cobain situation there, wasn't it?
She was like, oh, here you go, Vern, have this glass of water. And she'd put a thumb of vodka in. Right, who else has died? Also, oh yeah, Ken Dodd. We didn't finish talking about Ken Dodd. A lot to say about Ken Dodd. He was a national treasure, which is it's not a term you can just throw around. You can't describe anyone as a national treasure. Stephen Fry is a national treasure, for example. I don't know. David Attenborough, national treasure. And
Yeah,
Ken Dodd.
I'm not being funny. I've got nothing against him, but I'm sick of his fucking voice now. Ian Stewart's where it's fucking at.
Yeah, Ian Stewart's.
Ian Stewart's the next one. If no one knows who the fuck that is, just look at him talking about
Google.
stromatolites. The oldest living organism on our planet. But he says it in a sexy Scottish voice.
We, when we used to be in science together, we had this chemistry teacher, because we were both in the dumb fuck set. Everyone else was off in there. Or you can have the actual textbook class. We were in the idiot class, basically.
Yeah.
The class
We
of
get their
dunces.
scrap notes.
And then, so this guy would show us TV a lot of the time, because that's how we could learn. So he'd show us the documentaries presented by Ian Stewart. And he started to realise that we were all becoming obsessed with Ian Stewart, and we thought he was the best person in the whole world. So he thought he'd impress us by showing us his selfie with Ian Stewart. And then we looked a little bit closer to this selfie, and he'd just taken a picture with a cardboard cutout of Ian Stewart to look cool for us. Anyway, so Ken Dodd is a national treasure. He would do one-liners for like 6 hours. I mean, I never saw him live, but everyone I know who's over
You
the age
can't
of 40
anymore.
did. I know I can't now. They, and I regret that every single day. They'd get to a
My
point where
arsehole
they'd
is
be...
tickly.
Don't wipe
Okay.
it on me, Tom.
I was like trying to help you. I know. Oh!
Oh,
What have
What
you
a cunt.
What happened? Oh, it's your balls. I mean, you're
Ken Dodd.
Ken Dodd. About 4 or 5 hours into a Ken Dodd performance, you'd be looking at your watch like, when's this fucker gonna piss off so I can go home? But that's very impressive. It's a testament to not only his memory, but also because he could actually remember that. I couldn't remember 6 hours of jokes. And even though he's probably been doing the same 6 hours for the last like 40 years, he would keep writing more stuff, but he wouldn't throw anything out. But
That's not for Ken.
so anyway, Ken would. He was a good comedian, and he was one of the early guys as well. He was one of the early one-liner guys. So it's sad to see him go.
Who
And it
else
was
is
also
dead?
sad that he couldn't remember his 6 hours by the end. He'd still fucking stay there for 6 hours, but he'd ask someone backstage like, "Wait,
Yeah.
what was the next bit?" So he had some other person remembering 6 hours worth of material for him as well. But anyway, he was a guy who was committed to making people laugh. And,
Alright, fuck Ken Dodd, someone else now.
alright, okay.
Bored of him.
Scott Wilson.
Fuck.
Herschel from The Walking Dead.
Oh shit, yeah.
Dead. Now he's...
We won't talk too much about them because
he's a not
dead.
Walking Dead. So yeah, he luckily he didn't have his head chopped off by a samurai sword, which was how he went in the show. No, sorry,
that's
spoiler.
a spoiler.
Alert.
There you go. I mean, I don't watch it anymore anyway, so I'm not asked.
Have you not even seen that bit?
No, I stopped watching when fucking... I don't know how you pronounce it. Laurie or Larry. However the fuck they
It's not
pronounce it.
Larry. It wasn't fucking Larry David.
Well, when fucking he was going around and... Spoiler, fucking... Carl or whoever the fuck, I can't even remember, kills her. They get the fucking... Rip the baby out of her. And then he starts fucking seeing images and... Like, oh, she's still fucking alive. I was like, this fucking shit now.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't realistic.
yeah. I don't like things like that. Just show what's actually happening. I want to see what's going on in his head with this woman in a white dress. And he'd see her on the other side of the fence at the prison and be like, "Laurie, look out! There's walkers there." It's like she's obviously not there. Just wandering around, being all fine and dandy. And obviously they're trying to show that the guy had gone wacky, but there's better ways to show it. Just have Andrew Lincoln go on another rant. Seems to work out.
Who's up next?
Anyway, Scott Wilson's dead, and he was a good actor. Beloved. Steve Ditko. He is the co-creator of Spider-Man, a bunch of other superhero characters. He was a close collaborator of Stan Lee's, so he's sort of the unspoken hero because he doesn't appear in every single film as a bus driver with a quippy one-liner.
It hasn't affected me too much. That
But he still was, he's a big iconic name in comics, which is, I'm a dork, so I like that stuff. You're not a comic booky guy, are you?
No.
No. More of a go out and speak to women kind of guy. Anthony Bourdain killed himself, which is sad.
Which one's he again? You're going to have to remind
The
me.
chef.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah. So... Sorry. I honestly, I must admit, I don't know much of his work.
I want to see.
Oi.
I want to learn
I'm going to go
words.
through the list. What do you mean, look? What, you need to see how to spell Bourdain?
Yeah.
I've got no
Well, I won't need to now, will I?
Well, maybe. He still exists. I mean, not alive, but you can still find his TV shows. Alright, it's Bourdain.
I don't want to know.
That's what I think, anyway. That's my spelling of it. Maybe I got it wrong.
Who else died?
If you know that I spelled Anthony Bourdain's name wrong, please email in. Philip Roth. Philip Roth is a really good writer, but he also is famous for writing one of the most memorable masturbation scenes in literature. In what was it in? Portnoy's Complaint. He had this scene where this kid goes to the cinema and he buys like a chocolate bar and then he eats the chocolate bar and then comes in the wrapper. But he describes it much more poetically than that. He's like, then I spill my seed in the empty wrapper.
You've just reminded me of something. That story your dad told you, that you told me, about his piano teacher.
Oh my god.
Right.
That's horrendous.
Fucking listen to this one, gang.
Okay, so my dad had a piano teacher called, I think, Mr. Waterson or something. We'll just call him Mr. Pedo. And he... This feels like, on like something like Graham Norton or Jonathan Ross, where some celebrity will come in with a story, like, casually bring up the arms training I did for this film so I can tell this anecdote.
Well, people usually laugh at the end of this. People are going to cry at the end of this one.
Yeah. But it feels like that did just organically come up. I didn't make him tell me to say that. I'm like, I couldn't possibly tell that story. No, this is real. This is authentic. So, he had this piano teacher who, I don't think he even really wants to learn piano, but his mate was going to this piano teacher And so his parents were like, well, we're going to get you out of the house for a bit, so you're going to go to these piano lessons. And the guy was blind, and he was kind of like a local celebrity. Everyone knew about this Mr. Watson guy, the blind guy. Everyone felt sorry
It's
for
not
him.
Ray Charles, by the way.
No, it's not Ray Charles, just another blind pianist. There can be more than one. And he...
Ray Charles dead, isn't he?
Pretty sure he is, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he? Anyone know? And you're the music guy, you're supposed to know. Don't know if Ray Charles... Do you even know who Ray Charles is? You disgrace the music industry. Anyway.
I was about to say, is it the guy that goes, I'll mess around, do 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 do. I can just imagine him doing that.
That is him?
Is it him?
Yeah.
Fucking yes.
I mean, it's easy to think, oh, it was John Candy.
Yeah.
No, that was just... Yeah, that's Ray Charles. At least I think it is. I hope it's not Mandela effect.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, go on with the story.
So he was going to see his piano teacher, and he really didn't want to go. And this guy was like, would sit next to him on the piano stool and kind of like put his arm around him or like feel his legs. He was making him really uncomfortable, but he never sort of thought anything of it.
Did you ever think your dad was leading him on?
Maybe. But then at a certain point, I think he did tell his parents, like, this guy's really weird, he's touching me up. And they were like, oh no, it's just Mr. Watson, he's the blind guy.
He told him after he had
he's a
his
nice
fill,
man.
or his empty, however you fucking say.
And then if my nan or granddad told anyone, they'd be like, you know, oh, don't go saying those things. He's a pillar of the community. How dare you spread those heinous rumours about him? So this is a problem with a lot of the Me Too guys, actually. Everyone was like, oh no, they can't possibly do that. He's a nice guy. So anyway, eventually he was like, right, Dad, I don't want to go to this piano teacher anymore because he's touching me and it's making me really uncomfortable. And his dad didn't say, oh goodness, we'll pull you out of the lessons immediately. He said, well, okay, I'll sit in the other room and wait for you. And so if he tries anything really bad, you can start screaming and I'll come in and stop it. So they kept going to these lessons for a few weeks. And eventually my dad was like, actually, no, Dad, fuck this. I don't want to go anymore. And I was like, oh, fine. And it's a good thing they stopped then, because at one point, his friend who was still going to the lessons had like finished up the lesson before his parents had come to pick him up. And the teacher was like, oh, you want to come upstairs and see what I've got in my room? And so I was like, okay, because he's just a little boy, he didn't know what to do. So he's folding up the stairs to his room and down his corridor, and the whole time he's thinking, what the fuck is going to happen to me? And he just took him into his room and showed him a jar full of cum. I mean, he'd obviously been working on this thing for a while to fill a fucking jar.
Working on it. Oh, it's like leftover toothpaste and all.
I don't know if it was like his collection of like, you know, I've been having a wank over you, over the
Oh,
fields.
it's like, these are my previous students. Do you mind topping it up?
Yeah,
You're my
I don't know if it was
latest
a collection
ranked
of,
level 3.
it was a collection of students come who'd agreed to come in a jar for him, or if it was like every time my dad's friend had come over and he'd felt his thighs, he had to go and rub one out, and he did it in the jar, and when it was full, he decided to show him, like, I did this thinking of you.
If he said to him, can you come upstairs and see what I've got in my room? Maybe he wanted to know what it fucking was, because he might have fucking found it in his room one day and he can't fucking see it. Go, what the fuck is this? Tell me what it is.
I can't see it. I think it's marmalade, but I don't want to put it on my toast just yet. I want you to tell me. I mean, it feels like marmalade when I poke it.
What activity did you and your dad do when you were a baby?
Okay, well, I suppose if we're getting candid with our listeners.
You can lay into me in a bit if you want.
Alright, well, I'm going to say right now that the last word of this sentence is nose, because every time I start saying it, people think it's going in a vastly different direction.
You just ruined the story.
When I was a baby and my dad was with me and I wanted my dummy and he couldn't be asked going to get the dummy, he would get me to suck his nose. Now, you'd think I was going to say dick.
You fucking weird family bastards. You're all from a fucking wrong turn.
No, you showed me a picture of someone else doing it to their baby. So, and anyway, why you're looking it up?
No, it wasn't me. I got sent it by someone because I told
right.
them the story.
So anyway, that's what happened. And he did the same with my sister. A few years later.
Did he let you watch?
I'm in the corner filling a jar. No, that's the most incesty thing we did. Don't worry. It didn't get worse than that.
Are you going to do that with your children?
No, I'm going to go and get the fucking dummy. But as a baby, I can't control his decisions. If I see a thing, I'm going to suck it.
That's the other thing. I just want to put things in my mouth.
Well, yeah, what do you think a dummy is? They just want to put something in their mouth and suck on it.
Do you reckon he just had like something left on his nose? He's like, oh,
He's like,
not
bit
gonna
of
wipe
peanut
this
butter.
off. He'd be like a fish. There's dead skin on my fucking nose.
So, I don't know what the plan was.
Did you ever ask him about it? Like, do you reckon he enjoyed it?
I mean, he was obviously the one who told us about it. Like, later in life, like, hey, do you want to know this funny thing we used to do? But,
Well, did Kay ever do that?
no. Kay's my mum, by the way. No, she didn't. As far as I know. I mean, I sucked on something else of hers when I was a baby.
Cunt.
Did he use peanut butter?
I don't think so. I'm not a dog. But that's probably what he would do if he wants a dog. I think he would put peanut butter on his face. So Margot Kidder died. That's Lois Lane from the Superman franchise. She was the one. I'm pretty sure she was the one who was like, he was like, "Don't worry, I got you," and she's like, "But who's got you?" And he was flying, and no one got him, because he's Superman. Anyway, so that's the legacy she's left behind. Arlie Ermy, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he was the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket. So it's sad to see him go because that was a really great performance.
Oh shit, yeah. I liked him as well.
He basically created the stereotype of the angry drill sergeant.
Well, he was. Oh, fuck me. He was in the army as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Because he was an instructor on Full Metal Jacket, and then I think I'm right in thinking where it's like the director just went, "Oh, well that's just fucking good. You just want to do it, and that's why I got in it."
He improvised it.
Yeah.
Well, I like that story. I like that bit of backstory because it means he was drawing on his real life experiences to create an authentic performance. You could take some tips from that, maybe, and then
Stop sucking your dad's nose.
Well, I suppose you did this time because you were pissed off that he'd have to get up so early in the morning, and that helped to create the anger of the character. Even though he's not an angry character, he's sad. So you fucked that up.
Yeah, but he was married, so.
Right, but well then, if he was sad married, wouldn't he be happy then? No spoilers. It's not really a spoiler. The very first moment is a tree branch goes through a chest cavity, so.
It's in the trailer. We'll leave a link.
Is there a trailer? There's a poster.
Is there a trailer?
Spencer.
We got a cinematographer. Is there
Is
a
there a
trailer
trailer?
for it?
For what?
For the life behind me.
No.
There isn't a fucking link.
Well, coming soon anyway. You'll be able to see the whole film.
There's a poster.
There's a poster.
There's two
Check it
posters,
out.
isn't there?
Yeah.
If you go on the Gentleman Pictures Facebook page, you can see the poster and
What?
get all
It's the one
excited.
that says edited by Spencer Cammayo and Spencer Cammayo.
Dumbass.
On the, but that I didn't edit that. Clearly.
So what? Did Steve think his name was Spencer Cammayo?
Yeah.
As he was also writing Spencer Camayo's name.
I wonder who that guy is.
He's not all together up here, but he's a sweet boy,
What's
isn't he?
that?
Nothing, I'm playing.
What is it though?
Carry on with your podcast.
It looked like gold.
It's not.
Not gold, is it?
The Jew in me came out.
There is some Jew in him. That's not just anti-Semitism.
I don't like it as much as the next person.
You had like a grandma.
I've got foreskin.
Who wasn't someone in Poland at the bad time? For Jewish people
That's
in
what we
Poland.
call it. The bad time. Yeah, my granddad.
Was he in a camp?
He was in a prison camp, not or a labour camp. One of those, but it was up in Siberia. Basically,
So he got off easy. He's basically in Club Med.
is yeah.
Sandals Resort.
He basically, when he was in Poland, he lived with his mother and his brother and his father, and his father was a senior officer apparently in the Polish army. And then when the Germans all the Nazi regime came to power, the fucking Russians came in and killed all the high-ranking officials and officers, so they had to flee, and they were trying to get over to fuck knows where, I think it was Spain, hopping on and off fucking trains, and they got caught, and they got caught by the Russians, sent to the fucking Siberia, and they were there until after the war. And it was the fucking Russians, when they were back on our side, to let them out. How much of a fucking kick in the fucking cunt is that?
It's like, oh, sorry
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
No hard feelings. So anyway, so that's so when he says
And he did well for himself.
when he says a Jew thing, it's not just don't
I
kick
can
off.
say it.
A lot of people think I'm Jewish because I have a big nose,
And you're lucky.
and but it's I find it personally offensive because not only for Jewish people that they're being stereotyped, but
Yeah.
also because I look like that stereotype.
You know that fucking award thing that Kiri won or whatever, what's it called? The
Chortle.
Chortle.
Before you fucking say
What-
Chorley again.
What is it? Fucking hell. It's like glasses and the fucking nose. What's it called?
What, the Groucho Marx
Yeah.
thing?
Turns just to come here for the side for the camera so they can see.
Well, I've got my own close up, and I look amazing apparently.
Doesn't. I'll get a picture of it as well.
So, what, you're going to put it next to me?
Yeah.
You're going to do a perspective
I'm
thing
going
where
to
the
spell it
phone
very
is
bad,
closer?
so do you want to search it?
Fine.
Why don't you do it in the edit?
Ah, fuck that.
Nah, that would not be authentic.
We're lazy cunts. Editing's for you, smart people. I was going to say smart white people.
There's the
Can't say
fucking
that.
thing. So, alright, we're going to... Oh, fuck. Go side by side.
Raise it up. Lol.
Yeah.
You got a rough idea.
So that's... For anyone listening and not watching the audio-visual version on YouTube, we just did a side-by-side of my face with that of Groucho Marx, because I also have glasses and a mustache. Moustache. What's the proper pronunciation of that? Mustache.
Mustache.
Mustache seems better. But
Where
mustache,
does moustache come from?
I don't know. From the O?
From cows.
Americans don't put an O in. But we do.
You fucking dumb cunt. Alright.
Right, who else died? Having a lot of fun talking about these dead people.
We'll do two more.
Oh, well, only two left. Stephen Hawking.
I've got a gift.
Who? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter, Ben.
His gift was Lou Gehrig's disease.
God bless him. Just stick
Yeah.
He, the only reason really people know him is because he played himself in The Big Bang Theory, and I don't think he'd be as famous without that. I mean, he was already like well known as a scientist, but I don't think young people
I think
would know him.
some people fucking know before Big Bang, to be
No,
honest.
but I mean young people. I mean, you know, the millennial.
Oh, that's something that needs to fucking die as well this year. Big Bang Theory. It's
Oh, well,
fucking
it is.
shit.
It's almost over. They're going to end it. I think it's because Jim Parsons wants to move on to other projects. But I don't mean to be harsh to the guy because he's a good
Well,
actor.
he's
but-
getting, what, $1 million an episode?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you want to stop that. But also, I'm not going to be able to see him as anyone else, even if he gets a starring role in a movie. He's just Sheldon now. He's not Jim. Can't see him as Jim. Anyway, the last person who died... Well, there's a couple more. Who was the Chuckle brother who died? Was it Barry? Or Paul? Was the other one Paul?
Barry. Bazza.
So Barry, the little one, died. He probably died from alcohol poisoning as well.
After... It was for kids, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, TV presenters and things like that
Yeah.
that do that for, like, the rest of their fucking lives. I don't know how they're not on, like, hard drugs and don't kill themselves sooner, to be honest, because, like, fuck
Well-
doing that.
I know. I think the whole "to me to you" routine is classic comedy, but also, you know, do something else.
Yeah.
Don't just carry ladders around and say "to me to you," because that's only going to be funny for 15 minutes. So anyway, so, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Doing air drums or something. That's fucking next door.
Oh yeah, fucking Paul, as in the surviving Chuckle Brother, is gonna be at this club in Lancaster in a few weeks.
Oh,
Like
I think you told me about. What's he gonna do?
I don't know. It's this club where they do live appearances. It's known among the students as the shit one that they go to, and the other one's not letting people in, or you know, if they couldn't get tickets to whatever event was going on. By the way, my girlfriend lives there and goes there, so that's how I know. That's how I'm in the clique of Lancaster students.
You almost went to Keele University, and what was your reasoning for that?
Big Sainsbury's. There was a big Sainsbury's like
the meal deals.
over the road from the campus, and it was 2 floors. I've never seen a Sainsbury's 2 floors. You were on one side, and it's like on a hill, so you're on the front, and it just looks like it's 1 story. And then you go in, like, well, I can go downstairs, and then you're on a completely different road. I find that very exciting, and you know, you need to do your weekly food shop. Just go across the road to a gigantic Sainsbury's, craving anything in the world, they're bound to have it there in stock. So anyway, that's why I wanted to go to Keele. I didn't get into Keele in the end because I didn't get too good of grades. So that's why I ended up with him.
Yeah, but you finished the course.
Yeah, Luke has not managed to finish university yet. He, I don't know what it was. I think you fucked up a lot of things.
I can't read.
He didn't come in. And
I came somewhere. Sound check.
Anyway, so that gives you some sort of an idea of why he didn't manage to finish his higher education.
Finish something else. Sound check.
That's getting a little old. Anyway, I forgot what we were saying. Oh yeah, this club in Lancaster. I saw S Club 7 there live.
Oh Christ.
We weren't expecting it. We were just there on a Monday night.
So they ruined it. Monday fucking hell.
Monday night.
Oh my god.
And the announcer guy on the tannoy kept saying, like, you know, who's ready for S Club 7? And we kept being like, just play the song. You're going to introduce every song like this. And then they fucking came out and started singing, Reach for the Stars.
Oh my god.
But
that's like sick and depressing at the same time.
There was only 3 of them. It wasn't all 7. It was S Club 3. So, I don't know what it is with this club booking, like, part of a throwback act from years ago. So they get like 3 of S Club 7, 1 of the Chuckle Brothers. I don't know again.
Well, they can't get the other one, can they? Just bring him back. Drag him in a fucking bag across the stage.
Get a Barry Chuckle hologram. I don't even know what he's going to do. What does he do? At least S Club 7 could stand there and sing a song and you could dance. What's Paul Chuckle going to do?
To me.
To me.
He's just going to stand there and cry and do some really depressive, like, to me, only me. I don't know, I think I'm going to miss it. Probably tonight, it's fucking Monday. Anyway, the last person who died, or the last person we're going to mention, was John Mahoney, the guy who played Frasier's dad, Martin Crane. And I was a big fan of his. I think he was always a funny character.
Was his stick fucking modelled for Up?
It does seem like that way. And he
kind of seems like Up as well.
And he was like a grumpy old man. Maybe. I mean, I think it was designed...
Well, the fucking hospital's not fucking sticking tennis balls on the bottom of your fucking stick, are they?
No, it just makes it softer. I don't know who Up guy was based on. Mr. Fredrickson. So anyway, that's the people who've died, and it's sad, people dying. But we live on, and all we can do is fill that place.
Today's segment.
That's today's message. People die, but because of their legacy and the body of work they left behind.
No, I meant wrapping up.
Oh, well, I'm trying to finish my fucking point, if you don't mind.
Yeah, but you didn't fucking get my point.
People like John Mahoney.
Don't fucking shout at me.
Or, who else was it? Barry Chuckle. People like Barry Chuckle and John Mahoney and Stephen Hawking and Neil Simon. They don't really die because we still have all their shit. We still have Frasier on Channel 4 every day. And you get the applause going if you want to. Anyway, I don't want to die.
I
It
do.
sounds like I just came to peace and made some kind of an arrangement with death, but I don't want to die. And that's also another message of today. You shouldn't want to die.
Just drink instead excessively.
Thanks everyone for listening. We've just got a couple of quick shout outs.
Yeah, Matt, our producer, sound mixer and engineer from Soundback Recording Studios.
Follow them on Instagram, soundback.recording.studio. Also Spencer Cammayo, our trusty cameraman who's been filming us for the YouTube channel. You can find him on Instagram at Spencer Cammayo. Great photographer, photography whiz. If you want to hire him for weddings or whatever, he's great.
We've also got being brought to you by Gentleman Pictures as well, which is a production company we're part of as well with Spencer. You can go follow them on Instagram, and we've also got a YouTube channel, Gentleman Pictures, as well, and we usually put up a few projects every few months or something like that, so go give that a look as well, please.
And also the website, gentlemanpictures.com, where there's blog, videos, anything, posters. Also my own website, ben-sherlock.com, not bensherlock.com, don't go to that, that's some cunt from Cheshire. It's ben-sherlock.com. You can find videos of performances. You can download audio of stand-up routines for free, which I could have charged you for, but I've decided to be generous and give it to you for free, so you're welcome. And also, you can follow Luke on Instagram.
Yeah, at LukeJam17.
He's not 17. And he wasn't born in 2017. Also,
It was the only one I could get.
Also, we have the YouTube channel Funny Talks with
Fuck,
Ben
I'm
and Luke
changing
that you can subscribe to, and you'll be able to see the episodes we post every week. So, thanks for listening. We hope to see you again. Or we won't see you, but come back next week.
Cheers. See ya.
Bye. Thank you.